Okay, that was a short one. This is Thorn again with Game Design Lexicon. Certainly want to thank AV Quad 42552 for showing up. You're very welcome for the talk. That's why I'm here. Admittedly, I originally started this for my to grow my Twitch, and it seems like my YouTube is actually outpacing it by a multitude. But I still definitely welcome. I have a few regulars that still come by. X-Band shows up pretty much regularly, and a few others. And I definitely still. I'm always going to be using Twitch to generate my content for YouTube. That's not going to change. So let's continue with what we were doing here. I think we're getting some more satellites up so we can keep our funding going. Okay, I accidentally hit the button on the description, which, god damn, it takes forever to print this shit out. Okay, so we got 6 satellites. Let's exit here, go back to our budget, make sure that we take our extra money and dump it back into our operations. That'll keep everything going, and we are fucking strapped for cash now, man. I don't need planning cash anymore, right? I gotta read again what planning cash is specifically used for. I think that's just used while you're in the planning screen. Is that can't be right? That can't be right. Let's keep 100 million in it. See if it actually goes down. I'm almost positive operations will go down. I think with planning you just need money in there to get past the initial summary and approval. So let's go back to launch scheduling. Let's see about how we're doing there. Now, this is usually the portion of the game where I start to get caught up, right? What'll happen is my research project will end up stalling. So I need one more satellite for that to launch. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a PAM instead of a satellite. No funds in here. Yeah, screw it. What do we got funds in? Oh, operations still. Let's pull out of R&D. There we go. Oh yeah, sure enough, planning did go down. Oh, I wonder what planning goes down for. So, space equipment, PAM, exits, launch, and then that should fill up a shuttle, huh? Did that still not fill up a shuttle? Oh, wait a second. Where's the PAM that I just bought? God damn it. I don't see it. Damn it. Oh, this thing sucks. It's really kind of slow responsive, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Payload assistant module. There it is. It loaded it into another shuttle, didn't it? Because there's probably not enough room in this current one. Hey, Techno Conqueror, thank you for the follow. I sure appreciate it. And for some reason, did we get... Oh, that's weird. I didn't get my little follower display. Okay, that's going to piss me off, dude. Let me pause my game here and figure out why my follower alert's not playing. Because I spent a lot of fucking time on making that thing. Alerts. Edit alerts. Sure enough, here it is.
Game Design Lexicon thanks you for following us.
I wonder why it doesn't trip that sometimes. That's so goddamn annoying.
Game Design Lexicon thanks you for following us.
Hey, it worked for AV44442552. Hey, Techno Conqueror, welcome to the stream. I hope your Friday's going well. We are currently playing the final throes of our General Kenobi. So it put it on this, didn't it? So I got a PAM and a satellite on this. I'm guessing that they don't fit on the shuttle that I have in here. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Let's see. PAM? No, the PAM fits. What the hell? So on this one, I guess will be the satellite. Even though... Let's see, should we go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and send this one up since it's full. So, boink. And exit. Oh, not land. Launch. There we go. Oh, we haven't got a satellite deployment in a while. Let's see, 2:15. So we got 2 more days on that. $2.14. Just waiting for our launch window. Partly cloudy, 15 to 25 mile an hour winds. Should be great for our launch. Hopefully it won't get any worse. And you guys are the first 2 new follows I've had on Twitch in shit, almost a month. You play a lot of Elite Dangerous? Nice, nice. I haven't played Elite Dangerous in a while. But I played the living fuck out of the original Elite, man. I played that and a sequel quite a bit. I've only played a little bit of Elite Dangerous, though. I do have it on my Steam library. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I actually have it installed right now, because I planned on taking a look at it. Shit, the wind just got worse. So the guy who developed this game is the same gentleman who developed the X-Wing and TIE Fighter series. Interesting fun fact. Does it have colony building? I didn't think it did when they first brought it out. Oh, it's too windy. I can't launch in 40 to 75 miles an hour winds. Colony building, huh? Yeah, I had no idea. I thought it was pretty much a static world. Which is interesting. Well, maybe I'll give it a chance again sometime soon. What the fuck is it telling me to do? Launch scheduled for today. Yeah, I know that. Deploy satellite to low orbit. Let's do that before we reschedule another launch. Added it earlier this year. That's really neat, actually. The game definitely needed a little bit more to it. From what I remember, the static world was a little not as fun as the, as you'd want a modern game of that type of caliber to be. It was certainly no X4, right? Okay, let's launch a low orbit satellite. Bonk. And that should get us some money for that. Which, I mean, it's probably just going to keep us going a little while longer. I need to take a look at my R&D real quick. Let's store our pod. And what's our R&D looking like? Satellite deployment income added to budget. One of the GenRes packs is faulty and needs to be replaced. That's fine. So, still haven't got much revenue from that. $9 million, which means we're still like $10 million in the hole for that fucking project. Great. One day you and Techno should do a game streaming collab via multi-streaming podcast style. Yeah, maybe. There's a few streamers that I've gotten to know that I have streamed with, that I am in a small community with. Typically, though, I do have to wait until I get to know somebody well enough for that, because, of course, anything that happens on my stream, I'm responsible for, right? Regardless of who commits the act. So, not knowing somebody fully and allowing them to actually participate in my... Oh, shit. I need funding. And allowing them to participate in my stream is... just one of those things that it has to be well vetted, I guess you could say. Yeah? Give me a second. Once I pull up the schedule, I'll pull up his Twitch page. Take a look. Or their Twitch page. I don't know if it's a his or not. Give me a sec. Just easy to assume in this business since most of us are dudes. Yeah, pre-recorded maybe. I honestly don't do any pre-recorded content though. So all my content I do that I generate for my channel is live. Okay, Techno Conqueror followed you back there. How about that? Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, Borderlands 4. I haven't played Borderlands 4. Interesting. Okay, cool. Partly cloudy, 0 to 15 miles an hour. Come on, keep up that weather. Yes. Oh, no. 25 to 40 miles an hour. I guess that's not too bad. I'll deal. Okay, and this launch right here is solely to get some extra satellites in the air because I'm running out of satellites in my little satellite graveyard up there. Speaking of which, I need to take a look and see if there's any debris up there, too. Keeps on giving me a message telling me that there's debris entering my orbit, but I've yet to actually see any, which means it's probably, like, kind of far away from my base. Come on. Deploy that cargo. Last thrust there. One more thrust, maybe? One more thrust? Yeah, one more thrust there. And then deploy that fucking cargo. Do it. Done and done. Okay, and the cool thing is I can just turn right back around and smoke a little bit. I used to be quite the smoker myself, though I haven't in years. Basically, I moved to a state where it's not legal, so I used to have a prescription thanks to my autism and ADHD, but then I moved back to a place where they don't allow it. So I can turn right back around and land my guy here. So what's the landing site look like? 10 to 20 clear and sunny. So let's go ahead and land them. Yeah, no, I understand. Techno Conqueror. I'm down with the lingo. No, I understood what you meant. I mean, if you're a tobacco smoker, you don't normally walk up to people and say, yeah, I smoke a little. Right? So, yeah. Pretty much pot, Alka-Seltzer, and coffee got me through college, so I don't think I would have been able to get through college without them. These days, I pretty much only do coffee. Really helps with the ADHD. Come on. Entering the atmosphere. And away we go. PTSD, yeah, I have CPTSD myself. So I am right there with you, man. I understand completely. Though I didn't have it prescribed because of my PTSD. I had it prescribed because of my autism and ADHD. Oh shit. Oh, that was close. I wonder if I actually made the runway or if I damaged my gear. I guess I'll find out, huh? And boink. Hey, not bad. 7 days. 7 days turnaround. Yeah, unfortunately, my ADHD is really rough on concentrating on anything, really. So, like, I haven't really coded at all since I finished college, which was in 2019. I really need to start back up with it again, but yeah, it's just really difficult for me. As a matter of fact, because of the trauma that I've recently went through because of my old living situation, I haven't really been able to concentrate on a lot lately, you know? Deploy satellite to gynosynchronous orbit. Will do. Getting the routines up for my streaming and everything has been pretty much stretching my limits of my concentration. Gynosynchronous orbit. And look at this fucking mess. Look at this mess. I'm not going to be able to drop that. Shit, I am screwed, aren't I? Can't go below it, can I? Nope. Shit. So let's plop that right there. And then maybe I'll be able to squeeze. Yeah, that's how I am. I have the high functioning, yeah, I have a high-functioning autism, too. Formerly diagnosed. I was diagnosed at, well, how old was I? Like 50 years old when I was diagnosed, so had it pretty much my whole life. Oh, god damn it. I did not want to do that. Dock it up and launch it out. Bonk. Okay. 4 years old when you got diagnosed. Lucky you. Yeah, high functioning equals high masking. That was my problem, X-Band, is, you know, from the time that it started greatly manifesting, or should I say from the time that I started kind of realizing I had some sort of difference, I've been pretty much masking constantly. And it's been causing pretty much periodic breakdowns, which has kind of sucked. Like I can't keep friend circles for very long, friend groups for very long. Rarely been able to maintain a job for more than about 2 to 3 years. Oh, shit. That was close. Actually, probably isn't close. I probably bonked into it pretty hard. So... yeah, as a matter of fact, I think one of the reasons why I've been suffering from this most recent bout as long as I have is because, you know, I had been pretty much masking for the longest that I had, thanks to a relationship that I was in for nearly 20 years, right? Trying to maintain a job, trying to, you know, finish college, and trying to maintain a relationship with my partner just kind of fucked me up pretty bad. So, is what it is, though. Yeah, and you know, I didn't realize it. X-Band. I didn't realize that was what was going on either, which was the worst part. I just thought fucking life was harder for me than it was for anyone else, and didn't really get that. No, I was just basically having to do more than your normal person has to do to interact with people socially. I just thought I was a what's the word for it? You're disabled? Oh, that sucks. Sad to hear that, Technoconqueror. You can't work. So I've been kind of stuck in that problem for the last probably almost 5 years now. So right before the pandemic hit, I actually had a breakdown, and I've been pretty much suffering from CPTSD since then. Since before then, but so much so that I've been unable to hold down a job or find work. So yeah, I know exactly where you are there. Awaiting assignment of research equipment. Project at standstill. Why? Oh, shit, they ate through the damn Gen Res packs. Jeez. Flat feet arthritis, tinnitus in my right ear and my left ear. Just a lot of platform pain, bad arthritis. Only 25. Oh, shit. So I have the flat feet issue, but I didn't realize it until I joined the Army at 17. Tinnitus I have issues with, basically because I was in a working stage band for years. So I've been abusing my hearing my whole life by being a musician and working in clubs and sound studios and such. So I got you there. Though at 25, I was still doing okay. And I was kind of lucky, and I had the stamina to kind of tough through it until I reached my current problem. There we go. Research progressing nicely. Dude, they really went through those gen research packs pretty quick. Unfortunately, these guys aren't making back my fucking money, though. Which is kind of annoying. Let's see. Shit, it is almost time to end this, oh, yeah. Let's do a game save, because it's been a while. Though I am running out of money, unfortunately. So I'm not really sure that this game's going to last much longer. We'll see. We might start another one, and we might move on to something else. I have no idea. But we are definitely going to need some more Gen Res packs for these guys pretty soon. Let's see. Let me pause this so I can read your comment here. Seem more normal to me than most people, and I know. So I seem normal because I've pretty much learned to mask my entire life. One of the things that I learned early in my life is that being able to be socially articulate is how you maintain a good relationship with people, right? With me, it was necessary for like job hunting. One of the reasons why my vocabulary and my articulation is as good as it is because I had to be able to do that regardless of what type of mental state I was in, to be able to maintain a job, to maintain social relationships. So, I mean, it's masking. What I'm doing right now is masking. And people, you know, when I tell them that I'm an introvert, which I didn't realize why I was an introvert my entire life of telling people that I was introverted, I didn't realize it. And nobody believed me because of how, like, socially outgoing I am. It's one of the reasons why I decided to stream, too. Parasocial relationships are a lot less stressful than standard social relationships. And I can use the same techniques that I've developed my entire life. My articulation, I have a fairly broadcasting voice, etc. Technoconqueror, I'm gonna have to contact you on Elite Dangerous. I was in a group of people for a while, and I got some pretty nice like ships and stuff like that, or at least a really nice ship that my current guy is in. So I'll have to hit you up on that for sure. And yeah, no, I am. It's taking a long time for me, AV, to learn how to, you know, drop the mask and be myself. And one of the cool things about having a parasocial relationships, streaming and such, I'm able to do it a little bit more. I'm not as I'm not as reserved about telling people about my issues, telling people that I even have issues. I mean, one of the traumas that I have from my youth is, of course, my parents pretty much forced me to keep any of the problems that I was having to myself, because I was pretty much taught at an early age that having problems, especially ones that other people didn't relate to, was a bad thing. So it wasn't until, the last 5 years of my life that I've finally learned to kind of move past that trauma and be able to articulate my issues to other people. And that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Okay, what do we got here? Deploy satellite to low orbit. Let's do that. Okay, bring out new pod. More crew. Frucci. Bonk. And bring out that pod. Let's do a low orbit. Okay, low orbit here. That's an easy one. Donk and bonk. A little bit more money there. Keep the project going a little longer. Definitely need to. So now I've read all the instructions on playing this game, as well as gone through the tutorials and whatnot. I think the thing that I really need to do now is probably need to do some more research on how the best methods to keep going in this game are. What do we got here? Satellite deployment. Income added to budget. So let's take and look at our budget going here. Looks like our planning just got sucked down. Let's dump that into operations. We're going to need some more satellites sooner or later. And I also need some more Gen Res kits. So I probably need to... Speaking of which, let me do that right now. Equipment, 347. That should be plenty. I don't think those Gen Res kits cost that much. Space equipment. General research. Let's buy another 5. Oh, god damn it. I just hit the descriptor thing again. Yeah, I used to be pretty goofy. I gotta admit, as I've gotten older, well, not because I've gotten older, but due to the recent bout that I had, the breakdown that I had, I feel like a lot of my sense of humor has been kind of cooked out of me. So, I'm slowly getting that back. But one of the things that I can tell is that a lot of the sharpness that I used to have, it could just be because I'm getting old, but a lot of the sharpness that I used to have, oh god damn it, I didn't want to go into the help section, is not as prevalent as it was when I was younger, Okay, let me exit this because I didn't want to go in there. Where I did want to go was my launch. Oh, not launch. I wanted to go into plan, launch scheduling, which I don't have any funds in. So you do need money in your planning if you're going to plan your launches and whatnot. No, I used to be great on it, man. It's not that I need to practice it. I used to have it. I used to have no issue with it. It's a new development. My inability to think on my toes is a new thing. It's something that's happened to me recently. It hasn't always been like this, I am going to go ahead and let me do a pause on that. We're going to save our game because our timer is about to end here. Yeah, I used to be really good on improv, man. Used to be really great on it. Used to be able to think on my toes really well. And now, after this latest bout that I had about 5 years ago, my mind's been completely scattered. And it could be because for a good 20 years of my life, I was a pretty heavy pot user, and that could have had a good effect on it too. But it's really hard to say because I was able to make it through college in my 40s with no issue, So I graduated in 2019 with a degree in computer science without any issues. But yeah, no, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it will just kind of come back after a while, get my sense of humor back, get my ability to think on my toes back. And honestly, it is kind of coming back a little bit. Like my sense of humor is starting to, like when I can't remember something, like here on stream, I'm able to kind of deal with it a little bit more gracefully. I can joke about it and all that kind of stuff. And yeah. So it is getting better. It is getting better. And that's one of the things that I do like about streaming is the streaming has helped me with it, with the recovery, for sure. But I can still tell that I've been highly affected by everything that's happened in my most recent past. It's like probably one of the most that I feel that my mental state has been affected by any events in my life. But yeah, no, I haven't been smoking for almost. Well, no, I'd been smoking for a while, on and off since I was about 15. Yeah, exactly. But these last like 20 years of my life before I moved back here to Houston, when I was going to college, I was a all day, everyday smoker. Like I'd wake up and I'd just smoke all day until I went to bed. And I did that for nearly give or take, 2 decades of doing that. And I did it the entire 8 years I was in school. Anyway, that is it. We normally don't go past 4, currently at 4:11. I definitely want to thank everybody for showing up, who, especially our new guys here, AV4444, 44442 I definitely want to thank you for joining and following Techno Conquer. Definitely thank you for the conversation. Every day since I started living with my dad, and my favorite thing to smoke. Yeah, I miss it. I miss it. I don't really like doing non-vaping anymore. When I had my prescription, most of the stuff that I got was in vaping pens, and that was just better on my lungs than using stuff like a bong or smoking it straight. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and call it quits. Also, thank you, X-Band, for showing up. I certainly appreciate it. Thank you, Techno Conqueror, for following. Thanks for showing up. We will be back next week, Wednesday. We will be playing Superhero League of Hoboken for the MS-DOS platform on DOSBox. Next Thursday, we'll be playing some more Evolution, the World of Sacred Device for the Sega Dreamcast, and then again on next Friday, we will most likely be playing some more Project Space Station, completing hopefully one game on this, even though it just seems like we're losing money and not really gaining ground. But we'll see how that goes. If you do like our content here, make sure you give us a follow down below here on Twitch, where we do stream currently Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As I said, start usually noon o'clock, GMT -6 Central Standard Time here in the United States, and we try to go until 4. Sometimes we don't quite make it. If you can't catch any of our live streams, by all means, we're over on YouTube too. You hit the subscribe and the alert button to know when we're coming out with videos. Build space stations too. Well, that's good. That means Elite Techno Conqueror. That's good to know. That means Elite Dangerous is catching up with X2. X3 maybe. I think the earlier X stations, or the earlier X games, you were allowed to build your own stations and everything for a while. X4 is probably one of my X4 and X3. Probably X3. Yeah, I would say X3. One of the expansions for X3 is probably my favorite in the series, and it's probably my all-time favorite space game. Where was I? Subscribe over on YouTube. Hit the alert and subscribe button. Make a comment. Watch our old stuff if you can. And I am going to go ahead and call it quits. Again, thank you guys. I'll be back next week. Take it easy and have a good one. Where's my theme music? God damn it, my theme music. Oh, there we go.